This is Inside NOLA's Team, presented by Ochsner. In a time where social justice issues are front and center, student-athletes are taking the lead and using their voice for positive change. Several of our privateer student-athletes spoke on the issues permeating society today and their advice. That platform has also been amplified by Athletic Director Tim Duncan.
Privateers for Equality is an effort that, in conjunction with our student-athletes, we created as a way for them to participate and work through their social justice goals. We have 4 pillars, which includes education, civic engagement, community service, and personnel. And they're excited to get started with all of those. And we want our student athletes to understand what racial equality and social justice is. Our job as educators at the end of the day, and we use athletics as a big way to do that, but we wanted to take it a step further. Because our student athlete population is so diverse, we thought it was wise to go ahead and create something like Privateers for Equality so they can learn more about what that looks like.
I feel like as a platform that I'm on now, as a women's athlete, I feel like my voice can be heard for many people. So that's why I called many athletes who also have the same platform that I do, hey, do y'all want to speak up? Like, is there something that y'all are interested in? Because at this point in time, what's going on in the world, enough is enough, So I felt like it was important to get it out there, see who else is interested in doing what I want to accomplish.
I feel like the time is now because as young adults in college, we are the next generation up. And I feel like it's time for our voices to be heard because of the unprecedented times we're currently going through and the recent incidents that have happened, such as Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery. I feel like it's time because it happens all around of us, and I could be next. My friend, my father, it could be anyone around me.
The important part for me was the whole self journey of, being stopped by police and just continuing to the store and having a normal day. And after reflection, and a friend pointed it out after George Floyd died, that Tim, that could have been you. I was frustrated at myself because that shouldn't be normal. And I wanted our student athletes to recognize that it can happen to a person that they see every day. So it's not just criminals. We can see with Jacob Blake, they started looking at his criminal record. And if he's a criminal, arrest him. That shouldn't be a reason to shoot someone 7 times in the back. And that's all we're asking for. So we want our student athletes just to be involved to understand what equality is.
That's our role model, that's our leader. And he is making that important. It is important. And some people are just kind of letting it roll over. Like, he's making it known that this is important, this is what we need to focus on. And I think that is so awesome that he's making that a priority, because it's a priority to, I would say, myself for sure. I'm speaking for her too. But I'm sure all our student athletes. And I think they look up to that and respect that. And I think that's huge and awesome of him. So we're going to help him continue to make that a priority too.
I was going to add that, yeah. We're going to help with that and keep pushing that on our teammates and our friends and everyone around us to make it better.
I've always been the sports guy, love sports, go to all of the games and stuff. But when I got this volunteer activity where I was able to put some stuff together for community service, I got to see a completely different side of these kids. I was out there watching the games, but now I get to see them in a completely different environment. And it's better than the games. It's better than the sport itself. To see these young men and these young women reaching out to help their community and really taking an interest in the world around them. So it's been great.
So we want to have, again, our student athlete population, our university, reflect our city. We live in one of the most diverse cities in America, and it's beautiful. We love being here, and we want to reflect that in our student athlete population.
The University of New Orleans is the school of New Orleans, and I want everyone to feel super respected, welcomed, and I want everyone to feel like they can have a voice, and we're not going to stop until everyone has a voice.
How can you make this a better place? I want the people of New Orleans to know that no voice is too small, because one voice can lead to 2 and 2 can lead to 4, and teamwork is really what's going to make the dream work. And then next, I want everyone to educate yourselves, educate who to vote and how to vote and where to go to vote, and knowing that your vote matters.
My message to New Orleans and people across the country is just to learn to get educated. You know, it's hard to speak out about something that you don't know. So that goes far as taking that step of, you know, getting educated about what's going on in the world, you know, our history, you know. And once you're educated, take that next step of speaking out, you know. So that would be my message.